Okay, guys, the label in this video that I'm about to play says men need men used to go to war for women, now they run for seat on the trains. Okay, first of all, men didn't used to go to war for any old woman or any general woman. Um, a few rich men and a few quote unquote powerful men who owned the government and the army made a law saying that if you're a man and they choose to go to war with certain countries, then you as a male are indisposable and you have to fight. While those men's while those men's families and loved ones and stuff, one most times weren't in the army and were living in a very rich house away from the majority of society. And the working class men were told that if you don't go to war, you're gonna go be in prison. Cool. The men that did choose to fight were most of the time fighting, either doing it because they had to or they'd be in prison, or they were fighting for their wife or their daughters, or their family. No one was generally fighting for women in general. Yeah, like I said, a few rich, powerful men who weren't fighting wars, who started wars, who decided to go to wars, and were a million miles away from it. They made these laws that men have to fight in wars. Um, Secondly, I don't believe that these men ran to no seat. They walked on the tube and sat down. They didn't run. They're trying to make it seem like they're little girls, like they're running for a seat. Okay, thirdly, um, let's play the video. Stop. On a slight note, this Asian guy, this guy doesn't he look like a Cash? I think this is Akash's revenge for the hell his wife has been putting him through. This guy looks blatantly like a Cash, man. Look, with a bigger beard and more hair on top. But it looks like he's saying, yeah, this is for my wife that's been shaming for the last few months. Anyway, okay. Hey, Ray, stop. Anyway, as for her saying that her legs hurt her and this, that, and the other, well, feminism is arrived and it murdered chivalry. Feminists came with all these quotes of men are trash, anything men can do, we can do, anything men can do, we can do better, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. Let us into the, what is it? Um, what is it? Strong, independent woman. Where's that strong, independent woman there? I can see you got no problem doing that shopping, spending that money. Strong, independent women, we don't need men, we don't want men. Okay, so you got your feminism, you got your equal rights, and so forth, and that's it. Why would you want to? Women make all these videos about, men being creeps and men being too close to them in the gym and men not giving them their space. Why would you want a man to get up? Yeah, and you have to sit in between two. You have to sit in between. What is it? Two guys. Why would you want to be sandwiched in the middle of two guys? If we're so filthy and disgusting and predatory. Also, why don't you ask the bear? Why don't you ask the bear? Ask the bear for a seat. Why don't you ask the bear for the seat? You know? That question, would you rather be alone in the woods with a bear or a man? And they say the bear. I got a better question. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with a man or a bear? Whenever someone brings up that question, would you rather be stuck in the wood, you know, with a man or a bear? Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? Just change it. Okay, would you rather be stuck in an elevator with a man or a bear? And see, let's see, you can see the woman's honesty. Anyway, you fought for equal rights and blah 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 and stuff, and you got it. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Feminism killed chivalry, and it's dead. You know, I got no problem if an elderly woman or a pregnant woman, you know, gets on the tube. She should get the seat, yeah. But if an elderly man got on the tube, I would let him sit down too. You know what I'm saying? As for this young woman, why is she getting a seat for? Come on, man. Like, why? Why? What, by default, because you're a woman? Get out of here. We're not going to go back to the. Why would you want to go back to the old days, the backward days, the what is it they call the patriarchy or whatever it is? Why would you want to go back to them days?